Hello, my name is Brianna Rao. I'm a registered dietitian, nutritionist, Montana Extension, food and family specialist, and mother of a 6-month-old. In this video, you'll learn about the basics of starting solids for introducing first foods. Starting solid foods can be an exciting time for baby and care provider. It's also a process that should begin slowly. This means starting with one new food, one time a day, generally in small quantities when first introduced. You would also want to wait 3 to 5 days, continuing to provide that same food before introducing another new food. This makes sure that you could see any potential allergic reaction to that new food, as well as give babies a chance to get familiar with that particular food. It can take from 7 to 10 times of being introduced to a new food for a baby to figure out that they might actually like that food. Don't be discouraged if baby doesn't eat the food on the first try. Introducing a first food can mean that they try playing with it or put it in their mouth and spit it right back out as they are learning about this new food in terms of taste and texture too. To help a baby focus on the task of learning about new foods, try to provide a calm eating environment with limited other sound or movement distractions, where you provide the food that they're trying and the child decides if or how much they're going to eat of that food. To catch any early food reactions or reduce the risk of choking, it's important that baby is always sitting upright and has adult supervision until at least 4 years old when eating. In addition to a safe eating environment, it's important to keep food texture and consistency in mind when selecting first solid foods. First solid foods should be soft and mushy consistency for babies as they learn how to chew and move food from the front to the back of their mouth. This often means serving cooked or pureed foods and or thinning foods with liquid like water, breast milk, or formula. Once a baby has the ability to grasp chunks of food, usually between 6 to 8 months of age, you can also start introducing half-inch chunks of that soft, mushy food. To avoid choking risk, you also want to avoid smooth, slippery, or sticky foods like nut butter, whole beans, or chewy fruit snacks, for example, as well as hard, firm, or dry foods that baby might not yet be able to chew, like raw vegetables, nuts, or dried fruits. It's also important to avoid round or circular foods that baby might accidentally swallow without chewing that could cause choking, like raw peas, grapes, or cherry tomatoes, sticks of cheese, or hot dogs. This doesn't mean that you have to avoid these foods altogether, but simply share them with baby in a different format, texture presentation like applesauce instead of apple slices, or nut butter thinned with breast milk, or cooked or pureed peas to start with. Besides baby's growing interest in the foods you're eating, we also introduce solids to babies around 6 months because they have increased needs for nutrients like zinc and iron to help their bodies grow, and their needs are no longer met by milk alone. These nutrients are both found in most meats and whole grains, so these are 2 food groups to think about including as you're beginning to introduce solids. Infant cereals are often fortified with these nutrients too, but research does not show that starting with any particular foods is better than another, as long as it is an appropriate texture and consistency for babies to try. Just like adults though, it's important for babies to not only try different tastes and textures, but by 7 to 8 months of age, babies should regularly be eating foods from all MyPlate food groups unless there's a medical reason not to, such as food allergies. As new foods are introduced, you can provide them in larger quantities, as well as increase mealtime frequencies. At 6 to 8 months old, infants might eat 1 to 2 ounces of grains, 2 to 4 ounces of both fruits and vegetables, and 1 to 2 ounces of protein, with amounts doubling by 8 to 12 months of age. During that first year, though, baby's main source of calories is still coming from breast milk or formula. While aiming for a balanced diet, it's important to also remember the benefits of the division of responsibility to a happy, healthy mealtime, where a parent provides what, when, and where a child eats, and the baby decides if or how much they will eat. For more information on introducing first foods, check out additional videos in this series and take a moment to share your contact information in the link below if you'd like to take part in a facilitated parent connection on this or related topics. Please note that you should consult your pediatrician, healthcare provider, and/or dietitian for specific food and nutrition guidance, as each child can develop differently. This series was developed in partnership between Montana State University Extension and University of Minnesota Extension.